Did anybody notice when Fat Bay was trying to find what she called a newspaper article, and it wasn't, on Tracy, and as she was scrolling through her computer, she had a picture of Tasha K and Tasha K's arch enemy, Lovely T. But the picture of Tasha K looked fine, but the picture of Lovely T showed her without her hair done, without makeup on. Did anybody catch that? What was the purpose of having those two pictures in her computer? Fabe came on here with the backing of Tasha K. I think Tasha K is sitting back watching and listening to Fabe. And Tasha K promoted her channel. And now she's starting to back away from Fabe. You know Tasha K considers herself the queen of YouTube. You can't get that promotion. You can't get that shout out. You can't get that mentoring without Tasha K. Again, she over there scrubbing away all these old videos when she was in alliance with Tasha K before she came on and became the MVP of YouTube, and asking Tasha K how could she get rid of VS. That was the only person standing in her way, was VS. She could handle everything else but VS. She knew what VS was like. She knew that when VS docks you, she gonna pull out some shit that you thought would never show up. So, Fabe, you've been after VS for a very, very, very long time. See, we coming up on that 2 year. She hasn't said nothing about you, nothing about your child. And where's the proof that VS was the one that did that picture of your child? Where's the receipts? How do you know it didn't come from Club Chat? How do you know VS did it? Where are the receipts? You talked about that girl's autistic son. You talked about her daughter. I came on here after hearing Tracy talk about your daughter. As a parent, you're supposed to protect your child. You did nothing. Absolutely nothing. But let that be content. You didn't protect that baby. I have an autistic son. And for you to sit up and talk about her son the way that you did, you got a lot of karma coming back your way. A lot. So if you didn't purchase them 1Ks, and you all need to start looking at the chat, it's a lot of haters up in there. Everybody could get 1K. Just let everybody come in. The wrench was up in there the other day. Let everybody come in. Don't block anyone. But see, when you talked about VS's son, it was like talking about my son. Instead of you being grateful that you have a child that doesn't have any type of deficiency, there you go again. You talked about homophobic and how you were homophobic before you clicked up with Jay Wilson. You talked about Mexicans. You talked about children. You talked about disabled children. And you think that's not going to come back on you? See, it's a lot of us content creators that are not signed up with Google. We don't want the money. We sitting back watching you just lie, not being honest with your viewers, not being honest on who you came into this game in alliance with. Now you hate Sean Bradley, but you was a part of Club Chat. Does your viewers know that? Since you say you never lie, you never lie, you repeat that over and over and over again. And then your excuse for coming after people's children is that you tired of people coming after your daughter. No one's came after your daughter since Tracy said that. And then you start getting grimy and you start getting dirty with it. Told you people were getting tired of you. That your head has swole up. That you let YouTube take you to a place that you may not be able to get out of. But see, that 1K that you have every time you come on, they coming on slower and slower and slower. And then they leaving halfway through. But eventually people are going to get tired of hearing the same thing over and over and over. If you wanted to protect your daughter, you would have taken the actions to protect your daughter, but you didn't. And then you want everybody to unsubscribe to Tracy's page about something she said months and months ago that you didn't do anything about it. They should unsubscribe to your page. As a parent, you're supposed to protect your child. But you went and you got an order of protection against VS. Then you went to Texas under Big Titty and sent Tracy D. Here we go again. You sent her to do your dirty work. Keep telling you, Tracy D, that's not a friend. Sent you up in there to do her dirty work. So if Tracy decides to sue Sis Wilson and to sue Tracy D 5 hands are clean. She wasn't up in there. She wasn't talking to those people. She sent you, Tracy D. And why is it every time it's a little get together, it's at Fat Bay's house? And to say that that was your dog, you made a video saying that you don't let your child anywhere out of your sight. You don't trust your family to watch your child. She doesn't do sleepovers. So that means when all that with your neighbor and them smoking weed and drinking and screaming and hollering, your child was in the other room. Now, if what I'm saying, you consider me talking about your child, I'm not talking about your child. I'm talking about you as a mother. And calling CPS on people, had somebody called that night, they would have removed her from that home. So it's not vloggers that work for Google, that have accounts, that sit back and watch all this crap go down. It's people just like me that just open up an account. They don't work for Google. They not scratching and joining alliances to get 1,000 subs. Subs don't mean nothing to us. It's people that see people like Jay Wilson playing with the Most High. People like you that say you are prophetess playing with the Most High. But the Most High is coming for you all. And he's going to take, and you want to say you were blessed. You had me up in that crap. And again, if anybody want to go back, the very first video I did, I said, I'm on here because of the words that came out of Tracy's mouth about this woman's child, whom she is not protecting. So miss me on all that bullshit. It's going to be more vloggers coming out that's going to call you on your shit. When you post stuff, you know those notifications, they come up and people watch them and then you delete them. Why was you crying over Tracy D? Why did you delete the video? What happened to your little young one being your moderator? What happened to you saying that you're not going to have any more moderators? Maybe you didn't have your drink for Fact Check Friday because you was off, completely off. And I'm going to say it again. The one who is handling all this and still has a channel up is Tracy. So the more you and Jay Wilson, which he ain't shit, he's a man, he want to sit up and dog out a woman. He want to do that 24/7. Uber ain't a job. And since you driving Uber, could you deliver some Chipotle over here, please? In your $23,000 Lincoln. And I hope you and Boo still together, 'cause you made it a point when you met him to tell everybody that Boo had money. That was the first thing that came out of your mouth, is Boo got money. See how money hungry you all are? I wouldn't be surprised if Boo didn't go home and look at all your damn videos and see you didn't say, I really like Boo, or I found somebody I really like. You said Boo had money. That's no worse than going out and hanging out at the gym to pick up a piece of trade and then play him because he got money. But the Most High got something for you all. It's not over. It ain't over, over, over. All of you all that's fighting fire-based battles, all of you new vloggers that came out here and wasn't called a Tracy Tree Dog, but now you are, and screaming what house you came out of, and Jay Wilson is the father of YouTube. Don't align yourself with the devil. Sitting up reading out the Bible and singing gospel songs, and then the very next hour he dogs Tracy out. Don't sell yourself out to the devil. You could tell he didn't have a job because he was sitting up there with that little bit of hair growing on the side of both of his head. You can tell it. Bruh, I think it's best for you to turn that house back over to the bank. Get you something you can afford. You want to be a poochie queen, but you're not. You don't have anything. Are you renting from that house? Which is why you are either in the bedroom or in that little corner with them books behind you. ZT called you outright when he said you had phony ass degrees, Xerox copied. You might as well went to the University of Phoenix. But please tell the people why you have all these degrees and you can't get a job in the educational system. And I have a 24-year-old nephew right down in them tumbleweeds that got a job teaching, but you can't. And you have supposed to have master's degrees and all these other degrees. Explain to me why you can't write a full book instead of a pamphlet. A full book. Didn't you have to do a dissertation? But I know it's hard to write a book and be on YouTube 24/7. Bay, you need to lay back. You on here damn near every day. Every day now. Regurgitating the same thing over and over and over. You all's time is up.